and affiliates, proud supporters of May Better Speech and Hearing Month. Visit any one of our 50 locations across BC today.
7:41 on this beautiful Monday morning. You're watching Breakfast Television. A lot of people are looking forward to the long weekend this weekend because they need a vacation. Well, Beverly Beuermann-King says we don't take enough vacation here, do we? Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
You're a stress and wellness expert, so you know all about how we are vacation deprived.
Yes.
Is that the case all across the country?
We found that, there are a lot of people who are not using all of their vacations, so we need to start we're getting better. The Expedia.ca survey has found that over the last 5 years, we actually are getting better at using our vacation, especially here in BC. We've cut it by half. So we're getting better at using it. But the other thing that we found is that most of us are still reporting, or a third of us are still reporting that we're even feeling more vacation deprived than we were 5 years ago.
Okay, so what are the reasons why we're not taking our vacation? It's not like nobody wants to. Of course we want to. So
I think we all understand that we need to. It's just how do we fit it in? Right. Some of us are saying we're too busy. It's hard to schedule. I can take money in exchange for my vacation time. So money becomes an issue, time becomes an issue.
Really? And even when we go on vacation, are we really decompressing when we go?
We're still having a hard time, disconnecting. And so 20% of us are having a hard time leaving our Blackberries, our PDAs, not answering our email messages, not checking. So we're still having a hard time disconnecting.
Is there an average time that's good for a vacation? I know a lot of people take a week, but will that really do it for you, or should you be taking longer?
Generally, it takes 3 or 4 days even to get into vacation mode. We're so used to this high speed, high energy, push kind of feeling that when we do get on vacation, it takes a while to get into that vacation mode. So generally, a lot of people come back from that 1 week saying, I needed more time.
Right.
2 weeks tends to be the amount of time. Longer than that, though, people start to say, well, I'm getting kind of antsy. I need to get back to work.
Okay, now you in BC, and we rate how as to the rest of the country?
We in BC are the most feeling the most vacation deprivation, feeling the most vacation deprived.
That's a bit surprising, though, because we have this reputation of being all laid back and all easygoing, and yet we're the ones taking the least amount of vacation.
We're having the hardest time taking our vacation and feeling the most vacation deprived. So I think when we read into that. We look at BC being very relaxed, but it's also very expensive to live here. So having to work more, we can take money in lieu of our vacation time in order to kind of meet those expenses.
Beverly, what happens to us if we don't relax and take our vacation?
A number of different things. We can feel it in our relationships, the way that we communicate to people. We get short-tempered. We don't get the time to connect with the people that we want, family and friends. When we look at our workplaces, our productivity can decrease, our creativity can go down. We get maybe too focused on a particular issue. We don't keep our perspective in some cases. And then personally, headaches, back, shoulder pain, difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep.
I'm sure that sounds really familiar to a lot of people out there right now, right?
We can't continue to rev at high gear. We have to have that downtime.
Are there certain professions, like you mentioned different workplaces there, that would be more prone to this than others?
Certainly, people who are connected to technology. The other thing that we're finding is that our younger workers are having the most trouble with vacation, taking the time.
Why is that?
Most trouble disconnecting. They feel the most guilty. They're feeling more vacation deprived than they were 5 years ago. And so it's that they tend to get less vacation time. They're still in the midst of growing their careers, and so feeling that pressure. And they're also finding that that they're being discouraged more by their employers not to take that time.
Really? But don't employers understand, though, that if you don't let people do that, you're going to lose a productive employee, or they're not going to be as productive?
Some employers are amazing, and they actually monitor how much vacation you're using and making sure that you're taking your vacation time. And then others look at it as an inconvenience. I have to give you this vacation time, but it's really an inconvenience to me that you're taking it off.
Really? Okay, but what about the rest of the world? So we know how Canada rates, how BC rates. What about the rest of the world? Are we falling behind? Are we...
We're still, out of the survey, out of the countries that were surveyed, we're ahead of the U.S. So the U.S.
So they're even worse than we are in terms of not taking
14.
our vacation. Okay.
Canada has 18, but we're still significantly behind France, which is at 36.
Okay, but we see that is improving for us. So as you said, we're taking more vacation.
We're getting better at taking our allotted vacation time, but we're still not feeling as if we're getting enough. We're still not getting that re-energized feeling.
So your advice would be, take your vacation, even if you have to insist on it, but make sure you don't take everything with you.
Definitely. We're coming to the long weekend, so seize the summer. One of the troubles people have is planning it. So plan now. Pay for it now, book it now, do all of the planning now so that it doesn't get to be the end of the summer and you go, oh, I wish I would have put that vacation in. Or, oh,
I wish I'd gone somewhere. I wish I'd done something.
Here we are again. It's busy again, and I didn't take advantage of it.
Well, there you go. You heard it from Beverly. So then that is the advice people should take. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Here's Dawn.
Thanks a lot, Simi. 7:46 on this Monday morning. We do have an accident, Burnaby westbound.